Happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. And let us talk. Okay, so we are going to be analyzing the second part of the video that the fake private investigator that Justin and Dawn brought that they've been promoting, and Justin's headless chickens, aka his supporters, are busy supporting, rooting, and all of that. So that's what we're going to get right into. We have two videos, at least I have a lot to cover. So I will see if I can drop two live streams. If we can do 20 minutes each, rounding up here, will be fantastic. So we will just check our sound and pull up the second part of the video. Right from the beginning, when this man showed up, it was all obvious that this was just a foolish person, a person with no sense. It's not an insult. When you hear this foolish Oluku and all those names, it's just the fact. Because no private investigator talks the way this guy talks. No real investigator will come out and present themselves and talk about nonsense that is not connected to the case at hand in any way, shape, or form. So two conversations we're going to have this afternoon. Happy Sunday to you all. I know most of my people are going to come back later to watch, so I'm going to try my best to drop both contents down here. And if you're watching the replay, happy Sunday to you. Happy Mother's Day, and have a lovely day. Okay, may your day be blessed. May your Sunday be blessed. I want to find this live stream and check the sound before um we continue. Give me a second. Let me just give me a second. Let me, what's going on? Why can't I find the live stream? I'm trying to find this stream. I can't find it. I cannot find it. YouTube is changing so. Okay, hold on. Let me just check with another device because sometimes they don't send out notification that quick. So I'll check with another device. I want to just make sure that the sound is okay because I don't want to talk for 20-30 minutes while I'm talking to myself. So let me see. Give me a second. Please like the live stream. If you are just coming in, give us a thumbs up. I already have the video. We're going to pull it up, listen to it after I check the sound because I want to make sure that what I play, y'all can hear the guy talking. Do it after I check the sound because I want to make sure that what I play, y'all can hear the guy talking. Okay, so good. Confirmed, yes. So now let me go over because Justin is constantly sharing everything the guy is saying. So we'll just pull it up from there. And then after you finish listening, I would now show you people how this guy exposed himself that same yesterday because he posted the second part. Remember, the first part he was talking about bloggers and all of that. And then he later on posted the second part, still talking crap, mentioning Nigerian bloggers, trying to sound smart. He just sounds exactly like Justin, so there's no sense in anything. Okay, so this is the second part of his video. Yeah, so this is the second 5 minutes 44 seconds. I don't know how you claim to be somebody that is doing an investigation and all of that, and you really cannot do a proper investigation. He picks on certain things, statements that Cora made to try to blow it out of proportion that look, Cora is this kind of evil, manipulative kind of human being, but he will never, Ella, he will never ever, give me a second, please. Okay, sorry, I had to attend to. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, I'll put the water later. Okay, so yeah, Ella. You like? Mwah, that is so. No. All right. So back to this. Sorry for that. If you've been here for a long time, you know that I have my little one, so she will always interrupt me if she's around. And today is Sunday, so of course they're home. So, like I was saying, this guy would pick on certain statements, just clip a part of a video where Cora is saying something. He would not play it so people get the full context of everything. He just plays from where he wants to play from to try to create his propaganda. But all the evil and bad manipulative statements and the threat to life that Justin has made, he never stated anything because this, according to him, this is the second part of the video he's posting. He posted the first part, concentrating more on bloggers. This second part, picking up some more statements that Cora have made over the years, and then making it up to look like Justin is the victim and everything. But then he won't even include one thing where Justin said, for example, where Justin had said, "Oh, I'm going to make sure that Cora, you know, gets arrested or Cora is down 6 feet below, I will not stop." When somebody says they will not stop until this person ends up in jail or 6 feet below, what does that mean? That's a threat to life. And so many other statements that he has made. This guy calling himself a private investigator did not. So it's just obvious that he's here to grow his pages. And if you notice how he's posting short reels videos, if you're a content creator, you already know that. Okay, and if you're not a content creator, you've heard us mention those type of things. Like the fastest way to grow on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok is to post all these short videos. They grow faster than all these long form videos and live streams and all of these things. So him just coming into social media, candid opinion with DM even spoke about it on her video where she said that when she first saw his page, because when I saw his page, he had 200 on Facebook, he had 200 and something followers. I'm like, yo, this one is just here to grow. Then Candid said when she saw his page, he had only 40 people following him. So imagine from when Candid Opinion on Facebook saw it, 40, to when I saw it, 200 and something to that. So he is really out here to grow. He's posting, making Cora to be the bad guy in this game, in this game, that this plot of nonsense that they have created. So it is quite obvious that from the beginning that this is what this whole thing is all about. Do you understand? So now, if you're going to investigate, why not do a proper investigation and also point out what Justin has done? In the second part of this video, y'all, pardon me, there's a second parrot in the house, okay? So if you know, the little one has a parrot, so now she has a second parrot, so it will be screaming in the background. Please pardon me. So now, he did the second part and he was talking about Nigerian bloggers and all whatnot. I'm going to play that for you people to hear. Then I'm going to read to you people a post. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Stop saying it. The Big Bang of bloggers, viral in seconds, speed and controversy. The internet never sleeps. So he calls this part 2006, Nigerian blogging exploded into public consciousness through early platforms like Linda Blog, Sahara Reporters, and now. First of all, we don't have anything as Linda Blog. We have Linda AKG's blog. We don't have Linda's blog. A private investigator that cannot even say things correctly. Something as simple as Linda AKG blog, you cannot say. What kind of investigator are you? This is just an empty barrel talking. Just okay. Before this era, traditional media controlled most information flow in Nigeria. Blogs changed the landscape, allowing anyone with internet to suddenly become a publisher. Unlike traditional stations or newspapers, blogs required no broadcasting license, no newsroom infrastructure, and very little startup money. A single individual with a laptop and the internet could reach millions. The most important shift was not just technology, it was audience behavior. People wanted. He just wants to talk about Nigerian bloggers, people that have nothing to do with Cora and Justin's situation. You know why? He wants to sound like, oh, he has done a lot of investigation and he's starting from the beginning. All these things he's talking about is just crap. It has nothing. And this is his part 2. So you've done your first part, you've done your second part, and according to you, you were coming to prove that Quora is paying bloggers. Quora is running this gang of people that are out there bullying people, and Quora is at the helm of affairs. And you want to prove because you people want to file a RICO nonsense that they've been talking about since. But up until this moment, as we speak, you've not been able to prove. You've done part one, even in your part two, you were not able to point out a file where they were having a meeting or something that proved that this is actually happening.
People wanted celebrity gossip, people wanted unfiltered opinions, and most importantly, people wanted emotional content. And bloggers learned this very quickly. Sensationalism generated traffic. According to a 2005 academic study, historical analysis of bloggers and blogging in Nigeria, news and entertainment blogs became the dominant force in Nigerian blog sphere because controversy, celebrity culture, and emotional attraction is the highest audience traffic, therefore the highest advertising revenue. The study also suggests that blogging became highly profitable.
When you hear him say study or suggest, you would think that he's been doing any research or anything. This guy is just the most lousiest person that I've seen calling themselves an investigator. Even people that are not investigators, they just want to discuss about a particular topic. They decide to do a little bit of research. They do a better job than this one that presented himself. I've been in the military. I served in the United States. I'm a private investigator. I'm a this, I'm a that. And all he does is just talk nonsense. How are you coming? The same thing Stony and Don did, where they claimed that Cora stole their music. Instead of them coming to prove how Cora stole their music, they decided to go and start advocating for Justin, start bashing Cora, start talking about things that does not concern them. And that's the same thing this guy is doing, talking about Nigerian blogs, talking about this, talking about that. You still have not proven where Cora sent a text message to any of the bloggers you're mentioning, where Cora and these bloggers were having meetings, where Cora and these commenters, people that are just standing for truth and can see the nonsense that Justin is doing. You still have not proven nothing.
Audience engagement, live stream, donations, impulse culture, and platform monetization. The study specifically highlights how modern picture blogging evolved on Instagram through accounts like Instablog9J, a notable page.
Now, the second thing, we don't have a blog called Instablog9G. We have Instablog Nigeria. We don't have Instablog 9J. So if you're a private investigator that you cannot even get, there's nothing like 9J. Only you know what you're looking for. Like the guy is so lousy. Why is he even so concentrated on how people are making money? People like these bloggers are, people are sending them gifts and buy me coffee. Is that what you came out to file? So when you're filing the RICO, you go and file that these bloggers that are defending core on Facebook, people are sending them stars and buying them coffee, so they are making money. How is that your business? They will come out telling you that they want to prove one thing, but everything else they will do will prove otherwise. These ones came out, Cora stole our music. Instead, they were there defending Justin. Oh, how innocent Justin is. How that started running with Justin's narrative instead of them proving how Cora stole their music. This one coming out to expose bloggers that, according to him, Cora paid to be dragging and be talking online, blogging for Cora online. Yet you've not posted one voice note of where Cora is talking, having a meeting with bloggers, telling them to go and be bashing, or whenever Justin dropped this, people should react to it. You've not posted a text message Cora sent to bloggers. You've not posted a payment receipt that showed that Cora paid for a job, to be done. People that they've accused of paying bloggers, they were able to prove from payments, from voice messages, from text messages that they sent to these bloggers, and they were able to prove that, yes, you sent me to do this job. But where is the one where Cora sent to any blogger? You have not brought it out. Instead, you're talking about buying me coffee, Nigerian blogging. Hey, the guy in Amumusha. Really, Olori Bruku, Amber just said, Amber Musa, you're welcome. Amber Musa, thank you for coming. Welcome. Happy Sunday.
The more traffic, ultimately, the more money. This created an ecosystem where drama itself became profitable. By the late 2000s and early 2020s, that model had fully matured across Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Start by sending stars. Let's see how serious you are. One of the most clear examples of this.
So here that he put this start by sending stars. You all remember that about, I think the last month, April or so, Justin talked about this thing that Okora was trying to sell one of their children for $10,000. And we're like, how silly can this be? That's the clip that he just put there. It's a start by standing stars. So if you're going to clip where Cora is making statements that you want to claim that shows that she's a bad mother, why did you not include clips of where Justin is making statements too that shows that he's a bad father? You're not an investigator. What you're doing, you're one-sided, and you've already, pledged your allegiance to Justin. So you're not even investigating anything. You're out here working for Justin full time.
System emerged with a public relationship, an eventual breakup between Cora OBG and Justin Dean. 2017, Cora and Justin reportedly met through social media and networking when Cora just began expanding her entertainment career online visibly in the United States.
Tell me, how are you a private investigator and you don't even know where Cora and Justin met, even though this is something that both of them have screamed on top of their voice over the years, right? Over the years, Cora and Justin have always said they met in China. Everybody knows that. You just jumped into this matter in about a month or 2 months prior, 2026, what, April, March, or June, sorry, maybe I don't think it's January. I think this person joined this thing like 2 months ago or so and just exposed himself now. And you don't even know that they met in China. You said when she started her career in the US. People that met in China, went to Nigeria, got married before Cora joined him in the US. You're not even an investigator. You're just a
Couple marries and begins heavily branding themselves online. Their content revolved around family life.
How were they heavily branding themselves online? Cora was the brand. Cora is the brand. Cora remains the brand. She was the content creator. She was creating content before she met Justin. She was doing her thing. She is the entertainer. He said he's a bone breaker, a chiropractor. Why are you now trying to combine the whole thing? That, oh, they heavily branded themselves. No, they did not heavily branded themselves. Cora was the brand and tried to create something out of this empty barrel called Justin. Okay, she created his page for him, created the kids page that he later deleted, did everything to make him look good, featured in his website, everything she did to make him look good. So they did not heavily brand. She was the brand. She is the brand.
Pregnancy content and influencer style couple branding. 2019 through 2021, their online presence grew rapidly. Audience become emotionally invested in the relationship. Their lives are no longer just private moments. They become serialized internet content consumed daily by followers across multiple platforms. But by late 2021, public tension slowly becomes visible online. Audiences begin noticing arguments, emotional live streams, public frustration.
As he's talking, he's flashing images and everything. He flashed the image of Cora's attack in the UK. But you did not attach the statement that Justin made. After Cora was attacked, everybody was concerned. Even some blogs in the US carried that news. But Justin was the only person that came out and started screaming, "Oh, it's fake! Oh, she faked it! She faked it!" Why didn't you include that clip and tell me which normal human being reacts that way when something evil happens? So even if it's a total stranger you don't know, you hear that somebody was attacked somewhere. The first thing that comes to your mind is not to celebrate. The first thing that comes to your mind is not to say, "Oh, this person is faking it," when you don't even know. But that's exactly what Justin did to the mother of his own children. So you can see that this guy is no investigator. He's just one fool from the pit of hell, from the streets where Justin and Don went to adopt him from, and they want him to come and make some money online with Cora's name. And that's exactly what the dude is doing, trying to grow all his platforms. Hence, you see him posting all across his platforms at the same time. Instagram, he's active. Facebook, now I hear he's even active on TikTok. So he's trying to grow so he can start earning money. But he will end up like people like Freda that have over 1 million following and they cannot even boast of 10 comments. Neither can they boast of even 30 views. Meanwhile, people with 100 following online can get up to 20 comments and can get over 100 people viewing their content when they post. When you're not genuine what you're doing, that's the problem. Do you understand? You start with this saga, you start with this nonsense. When Justin will abandon him, he will not have anybody watching him.
Speculations grew and narratives started. Then came March 2022, specifically March 10th. Cora gives birth to their second child, and days later, Justin publicly announces divorce proceedings. The announcement immediately became viral content across all platforms. March through April of 2022 becomes a nonstop cycle of emotional public statements. Justin posts emotional accusations describing the marriage as toxic, while
You see how he describes the situation. Justin brought this whole thing online. He's not talking about it that Justin could have actually gotten the divorce and everything behind the scene, and people didn't need to know. When him and Cora is ready, they will now drop each of them on their platforms, their various platforms can drop official statement telling the general public that they're no longer married, that they are divorced and all of that. But no, Justin came out to play Hollywood 101, but look at how this guy sugarcoats the whole thing.
Cora publicly responded saying that she was abandoned postpartum, humiliated publicly during one of the most vulnerable moments of her life. Dedicated reaction channels begin to form around the situation itself. And that's where the business model became important. The study on Nigerian blogging explains this sensationalism and controversy are the main drivers of traffic and profitability in Nigerian blog spirit. The Cora and Justin situation became.
He said Nigerian blog spirit. Meanwhile, in the US, you have TMZ following people into every private corner, digging up things, and the blogs just go on the Shade Room, the Hollywood Unlock, name them. There's just so many blogs in the US also that have blogs about celebrities and digging into people's innuendo and bringing it all out. The guy is just an annoying person that is trying to sound smart, throwing the word Nigeria, 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 because he's trying to get attention from people. But the attention, when you go receive them, you go rush.
A real-time example of that system operating at full scale.
You guys, it's killing me. It's taken me 15 years to build my business.
Now he's going to pull up a woman from only God knows where.
Your business will also regret it. Your business will also regret it. People who know me, it's like.
And because engagement equals money, the cycle sustains itself. And
he's doing everything to prove that Cora is so evil. Cora destroyed people's businesses. Why did you not even include one clip of Justin pouring out his hatred? That's why when people tell us don't talk about certain things, we talk about them. We bring those statements that Justin has said, write-ups and everything, and we share them, because there are people that will listen to people like this idiot that just came up now, and they will think this is what it is. But when you go back and you hear the statements from Justin's mouth, the gang up, the evil, then you will understand. Up until a few days ago here,
instance,
Justin's page, you can see the plotting, Justin and Don, where people are writing statements like Cora is finished. Things we've already done things. We're waiting for it to materialize physically. So if you're waiting for something to happen physically, does it mean what does that statement explain? That you've done something spiritually, that you're waiting for it to show physically. But whatever they do will go back to them, because an innocent person is an innocent person. Newsworthy, you are welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. An innocent person is an innocent person. You can never bring an innocent person down. That's just the truth.
One name across just one blogger page proved over $600 in transaction fees. Now times that.
Why do you care about somebody's $600?
In this particular community alone, and that's how we got here today.
You can imagine. So now as he's talking about this, he's showing blogs like a Sonia blog, I don't care, Reloaded, Jenny's Creates, King Gesta, and the rest. He's just flashing and talking, showing their buy me coffee and all of that. Oh, one of them pulled over $600 and buy. Is that what you came to investigate? To investigate the money that the bloggers are doing? Nobody forces anybody online to give anything. Do you understand? You will give what you want to give as a gift to the content creator that maybe you like their analysis, you love their personality,
Where convicted
or
bloggers become
whatnot.
capitalist advocates towards a religious twist on sisterhood. Who's really calling the shots behind the scenes? If you like this kind of content, be sure to hit the follow.
Nobody is going to follow you. You will talk, we will bring it and analyze. They will not come to your page to listen. So this is what he calls his part 2. From the part 1 and the part 2 I played for you people. You people can tell where this is going. So now I'm just going to go out from here, and I want to pull up something. Give me a second. Where did I post that other one? There is a statement he made that I posted yesterday. Wait. Oh, where is that post now? Okay, here. So when he posted this on his Instagram, people were commenting. Some people were calling Justin spiritual husband. People were like, "Oh my goodness!" So a lady made a statement where she said, that the lady said that after listening to this nonsense that this guy posted, that he made her to actually love Cora even more. And then here comes this guy posting, "Oh, you engage." Yeah, said, "This is the comment." The guy said, "You engaged, and that's all that matters." And this is what we have said from the beginning. The engagement is what this guy is looking for. Hence, he didn't even know when he typed this, when the person said, listening to all the bullshit this guy wrote, that he made her to even love Cora even more. Because people cannot understand. Justin is dragging Cora every Eke market day, every second, every minute of the day. Oi, oi. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. Very difficult to do your job when it's weekend because everybody's home. All right. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Let me read some comments. Newsworthy said, Slonny made a this song about Cora. Slowly make a diss song about Cora. Cora did not take a this song, did not make me this song about them. This dumb online is giving two people who fell out with his ex-wife. Now he seems to be trying to harm Cora. Oh, now he has the third person, and that's the one that is calling himself the private investigator, that is claiming Cora did this. Cora is paying the bloggers, and he's here. They're going to file a recall. Cora is going to. People are screaming, Cora is finished. Justin's people are screaming that Cora is finished. Cora is finished. But when you see the guy, you know that it's just somebody that wants to grow his social media. And he has yesterday, from the way people were responding to what he posted on Instagram, he also posted on Facebook, all over. And he didn't know when he came out and said, yeah, at least you engaged, and that's the most important thing. So how do you make such comments? If you're really out here to investigate, you will not be responding to people's comments and saying that, oh, the fact that the person even engaged with your content, it shows that like that's the most important thing. So the important thing is not you exposing Cora, because you know very well that Cora is not paying any blogger. You know very well that Cora is not in any conversation with any blogger. Okay, because if that was the case, that is what your focus should be on, because exposing that would be huge, right? So it's the same thing with Dawn and Stony, where they said she stole our music. They did not prove anything. Instead, Stony went and did a diss track. In the diss track, she did not even mention that Cora stole her music. Instead, she was using lines from all the nonsense and fake story and propaganda that Justin have actually said. So far it is clear and glaring, and immediately the guy dropped the second part of the video. Justin shared it again, and this is what the court actually advised the both of them, Cora and Justin, not to do. Okay, the last court case they had, the court warned the both of them not to talk badly about each other online, not to encourage their fans or family members or followers or whatever to talk bad about the other person. Neither should they, send somebody directly or indirectly to go and bash the other person. But that's exactly what Justin is doing right now. But instead, him and his gang members are threatening Cora with Rico, Rico, Rico. Rico from where? And I love the fact that people are claiming that they are putting things together that they will use to file against these bloggers and Cora. I hope that they will go and file one nonsense against Cora and try to take Cora to court. That will be the undoing of Justin. Because Justin knows fully well that everything that the court told him not to do is actually what he's doing right now. So let us just wait and see. That's just what I want to say. So that's the quick one. I wanted to bring the second part of the nonsense this guy put out there. And just to tell you people that there is nothing about this guy, there is nothing serious. This is just one nonsense person that is out there, not talented, doesn't know what to do with his life, and probably Don suggested to him that why don't you just create a Facebook page? There's money online. You can be making a little bit of money here and there that you can use to, put food on your table. And Quora is the fastest way to grow. You just talk about Quora on Facebook, and a lot of people are jumping in and listening. Okay, just go and drag Quora, and people are coming to listen. So I think that's what Don must have told this guy, and this guy said, "Okay, I will see what you and Stony is doing." And when he saw that yes, the diss track picked up and everything, the next thing he prepared himself, presented himself as a private investigator. Nonsense, complete nonsense. And as for Justin, he keeps sharing all of these things on his official page. So when the time comes, he will not even be able to deny it. He clearly handed over the baton to Stony and Don and his page to go and drag Cora. Now he has brought in a new person and he's doing the same thing. He's in the comment section. He is commenting in this guy's comment section. Like everything, all the evidence and everything is right there. So now they are threatening to maybe do something, sue Cora, sue the bloggers. They should do it. And when it's time to testify, I hope that each and every one of them will be able to stand and testify. That's how the other one was screaming in Nigeria. Scream, sue me. I want to chop that lawsuit. Till now, we've not heard from her. We've not seen her post since they went to court until now. So yeah, this is what it is. When you do nonsense, you be ready for the repercussions. Thank you all so very much. I'll round this up and then we'll get into the second live stream. Okay, because the nonsense with Justin does not have a break. So whenever I have the time, I'll just try jump in here, even if it's 20, 30 minutes, I'll come here and we will just dissect. So I'll end this live stream. Join me on the second live stream right now because I've already scheduled the second one. So let's go. Let's do this. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you all in 5 minutes.